a spin, shall we? It's not going to be a banzai trip. Let's go this way, I think. This big pineapple factory here. It's always a bit manic. Dull Thailand. I think it's Saturday or Sunday, I don't even know what day it is. I literally came back from the UK yesterday, I think. I'm not kidding, I was so tired. I worked pretty hard. I was only in the UK for 3 weeks and I was putting up a huge deer fence all on my own. The ground was solid, obviously being summertime. Getting the posts in was awful, took me a long time. And then obviously you've got to deal with this 2 metre high wire, unroll it all, torque it up, and then nail it all up. Sounds pretty easy, but when you're on your own, it's not that easy. So yeah, I was pushing, you know, quite a lot of hours to try and get the job done. I literally got on the aeroplane, Eva Air I went with, absolutely fantastic Eva Air. I got on the plane and the woman came round. She said, I was on business class by the way. I wanted to carry a lot of bags, a lot of stuff with me, and business class offered 78 kilograms. So I just brought a whole shed load of tools. Anyway, I sat on the plane, left on time. I sat on the plane and the woman came round. I will say cabin crew, female. Oh god, somebody's ended up down in there. Yeah, she said, oh, what meal would you like, sir? And I said, look, I'm not planning on eating anything, I'm just planning on sleeping. And she said, well look, just choose something. If you wake up, she'll save it for me. Anyway, I said, alright, I'll have the lamb then. Anyway, before the plane had even started taxiing, I was asleep. And normally I just love the takeoff. You feel all that power and I don't know, it's just awesome. You feel yourself going back in the seat and lift off. I slept right through there. I woke up about half an hour into the flight, I guess, and I thought, oh, we're going to take off soon. I wasn't on a window seat, and I looked out of the window from across the aisle, and we were already in the air, and I thought, blimey, I never even felt the takeoff on anything. So anyway, I stretched the seat out, because you can stretch it right out so you're laying flat. And I fell asleep again. It's an 11.5-hour flight from London to Bangkok. I woke up half an hour left of the flight. I slept for the whole journey, never woke up. Anyway, I got back to Hua Hin, slept some more, woke up, slept some more. I've literally been sleeping. That's all I've been doing. So this morning I woke up quite early, a bit unusually early for obvious jet lag reasons. And I decided, right, to hell with this. I'm going out on this lovely machine, and I've left the indicator on all that time. What a numpty. And I would say it's probably about It's early enough for these poxy dogs, look. Like I said, I'm not going to go flying. Look at that. How nice is that? I have stopped there a couple of times before in previous videos. I'll say I'm going to take it easy, but I'm heading for one of my favourite roads, so I know. As soon as I get on my favourite road, I'll be like, oh, come on then. Anyway, I didn't actually go anywhere when I was in the UK. I was there for 3 weeks, and I went from my farm to my dad's farm, which is about 5-7 kilometres away. And that was that. I went to Crawley once to the supermarket. That was a pretty awful experience. What can I say about the UK? The UK is completely and utterly, you pregnant old dog. The UK is completely and utterly broken, it seems. I do listen to the radio when I'm here from time to time about UK news. And it is just a bloody mess. I mean, I don't get involved in it too much because I live out in the countryside, and I'm not working there now full time, so haven't impacted me, obviously, but certainly the cost of food was astronomical. Now, just up the road from me is the most expensive service station in the world, Moto Services, and there's kind of a local kind of shop there, and burger bar and all that. Went in there, bought a few staples, you know, bread, milk, butter, eggs, that kind of stuff, tin of baked beans. Shock horror, it was 35 quid! 35 pounds! I couldn't believe it. I said to the girl on the till, because I pay cash, I don't pay with card. I'll talk about that again in a minute. I said, oh no, I thought it was a dead dog, look, jeez. I said to the girl on the till, I said, I just can't believe how the price of food. Now, I said to her that I can eat in Thailand, me and my girlfriend, if we're really frugal, don't go out and eat, unless we buy street food, I can eat for £35 a month. Now, how's that for a comparison? And I'm talking good food as well. I'm talking some old crap. Cost of living over there, mental. But saying that, everywhere I drove, I was driving really slowly. I was driving a really old Nissan Almera, which I borrowed, and I was just driving like 30-40 miles an hour, much to the annoyance of everybody, getting really stressy. Every car that came behind me, they were right up my arse, you know, trying to push me along. And the more people do that, the more I just slow down. But every car that was behind me was a fucking Range Rover, or a Land Rover Discovery, or a Defender, or one of these huge Audi SUVs. And I thought, where's the recession here? Where's the cost of living crisis here then? And I mentioned this to somebody and they said, oh, LGBTQ plus whatever. I just get confused with it all. If you want to be called us or them or whatever, that's up to you. You're either a bloke or you're a bird, and that's it. I do respect trans people, I respect gay people, I respect lesbian people, bi people, whatever. But I don't feel I need to conform to that kind of ideology, really, which it is really ideology. It's the minority preaching to the majority, and now the majority are pushing back. I think they just had enough. This whole business, it's just gone too far. I can understand, you know, they want rights and all this, that and the other. I can totally get that. But the way it's all going and the way it's all happening, it's just bullshit, isn't it? And I can quite freely talk about that because I'm in Thailand. None of that shit here. In fact, I'm the object of racism here because I'm white. There's racism towards white people in Thailand. Not everywhere, it's not prevalent, but I think the racism comes a little bit from the likes of men and what have you going to the likes of Pattaya and Phuket and flashing their money about and shagging bar girls, getting drunk. The sort of Benny Dawn crowd, if you know what I'm talking about. And obviously they give a bad name to white folk. Obviously people, the Thais that know me here, they know that, you know, not all foreigners are the same. Just like I know all Thais are not the same. All Thai women are not bar girls. All Thai women are not loose women. Contrary to what people might believe, who are uneducated and uncultured. The other thing I picked up on in the UK was this Nigel Farage has been debanked, and obviously that's come up in the news because it's not just him. He's a political exposed person, a pep, but I don't think that's the reason that he was ousted from his bank. A lot of these banks, I'm not going to name any banks because I don't want to be debanked. If you've got an opinion which goes against wokeism, basically, you're going to get debanked. And if you're debanked, you're pretty much disabled. I think something will be done. I think the Chancellor, I can't remember his name now, he's doing something about it. He's concerned don't accept cash anymore. You have to pay by card. Now, this is all playing into... That's a fucking policeman cutting the corner off her. Obviously, this fits into the corporate giants' pocket. They know exactly where you are. They know exactly what you're buying. They know everything about you. When you're using cash, of course, they don't know where you're going. They don't know what you're doing. They don't like that. This all smacks of George Orwell in 1984. Now, if you've never read that book, I would suggest you read it. I read that book a long time ago, and very profound and very true, considering this book was written in the 1940s or 50s or something like that. You can see that this George Orwell was an absolute visionary, really. Anywho, go and read 1984. It's a fantastic read. The other thing I heard about was with this cashless society, they want, let me get this right, CBDC, which is central bank digital currency. Now, this all still plays into this kind of control business. Now, the government and all these powers that be, they absolutely love this lockdown stuff, you know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these sort of like nut jobs. To sort my suspension out on this bike a little bit now. It's getting a bit reboundy. It's just I need to dampen it down a bit. It's springing up too quick. I can feel it like boing boing as it compresses. I can feel it leaping me back up. Anyway, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I think these things are pretty factual. You've only got to look at China and places and the control that they enjoy. Flipping egg, there's not a lot of water in there. Anyway, you've only got to look at what the control they enjoy, and it's coming to the UK for sure. And I think people are a lot of people are just asleep to these things. The young people especially. They're thinking, oh, how convenient, I can just pay with my phone. Oh, how convenient, I don't even have to have a card or anything. I just flash my phone in front of the reader and away you go. How convenient. Well, the convenience is not for you. Convenience is for the powers that be. This was actually, there was a case in Canada some time ago. I don't know the full facts about this, but there were, it might have been 20, it might have been 200. This is where my facts are a bit vague. There was some truckers, not mother truckers, some proper lorry drivers, and they were striking because they wanted more pay or better conditions, the usual sort of thing. Now, the banks, because they had like digital currency over there in Canada, the banks, to prevent these truckers from striking, they just closed their banks and said, okay, if you continue to strike, we're not going to let you spend any money. And of course they didn't have any cash or anything, so they literally held these workers to ransom. You want to retain your workers' rights? You better stick with cash. Don't give too much control away. God, I'm having a right old moan about UK, aren't I? But, I mean, look here, look. I mean, apart from the dogs, look at the traffic. season, so you go out and you take your chance. I didn't bring any wets with me, but it is so nice to be out on the Speedy. What an awesome machine. But it is spoilt a little bit by the fucking dogs. And obviously the dogs are a problem. Now I will be exiting there soon. I'm going to go in reverse down this lovely road. Basically that lovely road, it goes off to the left and kind of swings round in a big arc, joins back up to this road. But I'm going to go the other way round because it's nice. This is all a bit long, boring and straight, but it does give me a chance to have a good old moan. Now obviously I consider myself really lucky that, you know, I can afford to live in Thailand. I'm a bit of an old fella now, although I can still work hard. I was quite surprised with myself actually, you know, after not really working that hard for a few years of living here. I got straight back into it, and yeah, I'd keep up with the best of them, you know, digging holes, banging posts, heaving wire, chainsawing, all that stuff. I was actually fairly pleased with myself. Well, I haven't lost all my strength and fitness. Just seems to be a lot more dogs around since I was last out. But it is that time of day. Once it gets a bit hotter, most of the dogs are just chilling out in the shade somewhere. But this time of day it's a bit cooler for them, and they're out doing their business. Obviously some sort of event here. New road surface or something. I've never been up that road. Woohoo! She does pull. Oh, here we go. More bollards. Let's just slow down a bit. Bloody dog, look. That's what I don't like, because they see it. What they do is they see another dog opposite, and they run across the road, and then just not focused on the road at all. A lot of them, I would say, are pretty street smart, traffic smart, but you get obviously dogs that just love chasing motorbikes, and they'll run out at you. You know the type. It's the young dogs really you've got to watch for. Cool, this bike does pull. Only in fifth. Put her in top. Open her up. It's just fucking hell. It just feels like a fucking. Just feels like a train. It feels like a train shoving me in the back. Awesome. You just forget how torquey this motor is. I'm not really interested in top speed and all that. I think this is where I've got to turn off from memory. Yeah, I'm not really interested in top speed. I'm more interested in usable torque. This is what this bike has got bags of. Don't get me wrong, she'll soon turn a bit of speed if you want it to, and it's deceptively fast because the engine doesn't rev, and when it red lines at sort of what was the red line at? 7,000. I mean, I've never really revved it to the red line. You don't need to. I know this part of the road's a bit rough at the beginning. So let's just take it nice and steady. I've got bloody recording. I'll be pissed off with this now. Like they have in the north of Thailand, but certainly they've had rain. What are you doing? Fucking idiots. Indicating right, pulling over to the left. Anyway, just kind of look at the road here. Yeah. Oh, now here we go. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna pull over, check my batteries. Look at that, even a little bit of shade here by the look of it. Yes, look at that, perfect. Yes. Let's just turn the engine off, see if we can hear anything. Just a car. I can hear a few tweeties. Oh, this fucking side stand.